Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talks at Google. So because of the impact of global epidemic, all talks activities will have to move into online virtual format. Even though we can't meet you in person, yeah, we are actually having the opportunities to invite friends from all over the world to share their amazing stories.
Okay, so I've always kind of been singing, but I wasn't confident enough to pursue it as a career or as a songwriter. And then when I was about 32, I had a really horrific car accident. So my car went 300 foot down the side of the mountain in Ireland. Here, there's lots of hills and mountains. So my car went 300 foot down the side of the mountain. I had no pulse when the fire brigade arrived. And I was like unconscious with a really bad head injury. And I don't remember much about what happened, but I do remember fighting to stay alive. And I'm quite spiritual. And I just asked, what do I need to do to get out of this? And as clear as day, this voice just said, sing. So I just vowed that if I got out of it alive, I would sing. And I literally haven't stopped since. So yeah, it took a lot of... I had just come out of a very, very bad marriage. But he wasn't very good to me, a very bad marriage. And I was trying to rebuild my life. And I had a small daughter at the time. So yes, it took incredible courage to start, but I'm very glad I did. I'm going to do a song called Grow. And I wrote this song after the car accident that I mentioned. So it literally, I was challenged in so many areas of life at the time. And this song, it literally, the story of this is about overcoming challenges. And we're all kind of overcoming challenges at the minute. And you can learn from them and you can grow as a person. And yeah, this is Grow. Consumed by fear, I'm observing my position from a place in which I'm sitting. How did I end up here? Drenched in tears, I evaluate my options from a heart that has been broken and just once release. What happens in this life will not break me of this I know. What happens in this life, I will face it, I will choose to grow, to grow, to grow. Filled with doubt, I don't trust my intuition to help with the decisions that I need to move ahead. With heavy heart, the choice it stands before me to turn this thing around or lie down in defeat. What happens in this life will not break me of this I know.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joy.
Yeah, it's really touching. I feel it's like using music to tell your own stories. So that's really like very slow, but coming to the deep inside of our soul. So I'm actually curious to see your like historical like experience. So do you mind to share with us a little bit like how's your feeling when you played in front of the White House? Is it like a super formal like concert type of performance, and how did it look like?
Yeah, it was very strange actually. I was invited over to, it was actually Capitol Hill I was performing on I was invited over to represent Northern Ireland as like an arts ambassador, and I did lots of high profile gigs, but it was very strange walking into a room and like the president was there. So it was very, very strange. The Taoiseach of Ireland was also there. There was lots of Irish politicians and businesses. It was all to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, which is the Irish festival. And the business contacts and ties with America. So it was very strange, but very proud. You know, it's he's not maybe the most popular president, but I was just respecting the office, respecting the situation. So yeah, it's strange, but very, very rewarding experience. It was a nice thing to have done. I was just about to release my album whenever the lockdown happened, and I had like an American, UK and Irish, a small tour planned. And to me, it's about connecting to the audience and people. Like, Alex, I really get that, where people think the arts is so unimportant until they're locked in their houses for 3 months and they realize that like television, like, you know, the live streaming gigs, you know, everything, the arts became the most important thing next to the healthcare professionals and all the essential workers, because without the arts, people would have went crazy. So I just threw myself into just doing live streams to try and stay connected. And I actually was very surprised at how connected it felt with people. And there was so many things, so many good things happened. You know, I did like a regular Sunday night, Sunday sessions, I called it. And there's so many people, like they reached out and said it was the highlight of their week, that they felt even me saying hello to them, learning a song for them, asking how they were, made them feel that somebody actually cared. And one man actually got in contact with a fan, and he said that I sang a song called Lean on Me by Bill Withers for him, dedicated it to him. And he was like, you don't know how much I needed that. He says, I kind of feel so isolated and I have nobody here, and I really needed to hear that. So I was able to get in touch with him, and I found out where he lived and was able to kind of reach out to some friends in that area and create a bit of a support network for him. So it is incredible just how much of an impact you can make. This song is called Muscle Shoals. It's off my new album, and it's literally about the power of music and how music connects. And for me, the story of this song was about thinking about my heroes, thinking about hearing a song from Aretha or Percy Sledge or something, and it transports you back to a place and time and makes you feel younger again. So this is called Muscle Shoals. And please check out my recordings, by the way, because I'm a very reluctant solo performer and miss my band. Pack my bag and I call a taxi. Finish my shift just right on time. music is where I find mine. Song so deep, groove so tight, you'll never feel alone down in Muscle Shoals. Songs of an era can't help sing alone. This is the soundtrack of my life. Brings me right back to my younger days. Rhythm takes control. Feet move on their own in Muscle Shoals. It's a moment of release. My heart and mind in unity. Days like this, I feel alive. A home away from home down in Muscle Shoals. Songs of an era can't help sing alone. This is the soundtrack of my life. Brings me right back to my younger days. Rhythm takes control. Feet move on their own. Songs of an era can't help sing alone. This is the soundtrack of my life. Brings me right back to my younger days. Rhythm takes control. Feet move on their own. And down, I sit down in Muscle Shoals.
Amazing to hear Amanda talk. I mean, we've got so much in common. All the same favourite vocalists. And I feel very much the same way about the kind of spiritual importance of singing. And I mean, nothing quite as dramatic happened to me in terms of a sort of near-death experience. But basically, my sort of backstory is I grew up in a really musical family. I always had music all around me, and I feel so incredibly lucky to have had that. My mum was a professional violinist. And my whole life, really, I mean, I've always kind of been interested in everything, particularly people, the sciences, communication, and music. And I was kind of always a little bit torn in lots of different directions. But when I applied to university, I decided to go and study medicine because I thought that would be a good way of kind of combining all my interests. And I thought I could do a lot of music on the side. I played the cello a lot and absolutely loved doing that. But then I found opera, and it completely threw a spanner in the works. Basically, I just auditioned for a scholarship for fun, and I got that, and I got some lessons. And in my first lesson, the teacher said I should quit medicine and be an opera singer, which struck me as terrible advice. But it got me thinking. And then a little while later, I kind of had my first experience of singing some opera on stage. And it completely changed my life. It suddenly made me realise that kind of this desire I had to kind of do everything, what opera is all about. I mean, basically, you've got to sing in 6 different languages. You've got to sing with an orchestra and a chorus of hundreds. You get to sing for thousands of people in one go. You get to be an actor. You get to wear these insane costumes. You get to explore parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed, and you get to travel all over the world. It's an amazing career, and I was just absolutely sucked in by it. So as you said, I then, after having worked as a doctor for a couple of years, I decided it was kind of now or never. I went to the Royal Academy of Music to study opera. I started my opera career and things were going brilliantly. And then COVID struck, and that kind of brings us to where we are today. I did a little bit of singing at work, a bit of singing in A&E, because obviously I went back to work as a doctor due to the pandemic. And yeah, I was just singing for my colleagues. You know, they sort of said, "What do you do normally?" And I said, "Oh, well, I'm an opera singer." And they said, "Prove it." I sang a song, someone filmed it, it went viral, and then since then I've kind of been interviewed all over the world about my singing. It's been amazing, and I've been able to sing for millions of people. And I've received so many amazing messages from people all over the world, and it's been unbelievable. I mean, it's been such a crazy surprise. Che bella cosa una giornata sole, per l'aria fresca dopo una tempesta, per l'aria fresca pareggia una festa. Che bella cosa una giornata sol. Manato sol, che io bene, oh sole mio, sta di fronte a te, oh sole, oh sole. Fronte a te, stanno a fronte a te. So I had another song in mind. It's from West Side Story by Bernstein. And basically in this story, for those of you who don't know it, it's two kids that are trapped in opposite worlds. They're trapped apart, just like people have been over the last few months all over the world. And they're singing about an imaginary time in the future that is better and where there's togetherness. So that's what it's about. There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us, a time and place for us, time together with time to spare, time to look, time to care, someday we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving somewhere. There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us. Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there. Someday, somewhere.
I mean, I think music is something that we grew up doing. Like,
yeah, since we were
like
6.
And so I don't really think we ever considered doing anything else. It's just what we love. It brings us peace. It gets out our anxiety. We get to be creative with it, and it's truly amazing. So I don't know if we would be able to do anything else.
It's hard to picture anything else. especially with something that you're so passionate about, and then you get to do it with your family. There's something on a next level with it. So, I mean, I feel like I'm living my dream right now. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Hands down. There's a sense of like, because we have played with other people, especially when we were younger, but there's this, we just get each other, especially live, and there's this connection when you're playing with your siblings. You don't have to communicate things. It's just like, you know. And I played with a bunch of other people. We've all played with a bunch of other people, and you just can't get that. That's something you don't learn. And that's one of the most special things, is being able to just connect like that on stage and musically, and not have to say anything with words, but you just get how each other play. And yeah, we take it for granted a lot, and we always are constantly trying to remind ourselves of how special that really, really is. So.
For sure, yeah.
Just one more time, you make it easy, you make it right. Girl, you and I, nothing wasted on these butterflies. Would arrive from a light, think it's time we come clean. You and I can't deny that we've been stuck with cold feet. Let's go. You and I, it's a sign, staring at the ceiling. Maybe I'm out of line, don't wanna get caught sleeping. Do you mind leaving the lights on? 'Cause I really like to see you. Hold me, baby, just one more time. You make it easy, you make it right. Girl, you and I, nothing wasted on these butterflies. Let's go. Just one more time, you make it easy, you make it right. Girl, you and I, nothing wasted on these butterflies.
Right before the pandemic started, we were in Germany about to go on a tour, and we were on a tour, and then we got sent home, which was devastating to us. But right when we got back, we were working on a project, and we were still able to release it and put that out and give content to our fans. And
it felt like a really good thing to do at the time.
Yeah, because we really were contemplating whether this was a good time or if we should wait. But it just felt right. You know, I think like you guys were saying, people need art. They need creators more than anything right now. And so it felt selfish to keep music to ourselves. It was like, this is the time to release this stuff. And we're so glad that we did.
And we've had so many fans that like have reached out and said just simple things, that appreciating us for releasing the project, but then for doing the virtual live concerts. They say it's the highlight of their week, and they can't leave their house. And knowing that we have put in the work for them to have something, just one evening in the week, means so much to them.
Yeah. The other thing we've been doing a lot of is virtual coffee dates, which has been so special, because we love connecting with our fans and talking with them, and you know, at concerts, and we don't get to do that right now. And so actually just doing a Zoom coffee date and meeting them, and some of them we've met before in person, seeing them again, some of them we haven't seen before. It's so special.
And from all over the world. Like
all over the world.
Our last day, we had the whole day booked out, and we had our first person was from Scotland, and then we had Ireland, then we had the UK, then we had America, and it's kind of emotional.
It really is. It really is, because I mean,
you start to see the same people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you recognize their faces
with them. Yeah.
From like Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, from Instagram, and then when we've seen them live in person and have meet and greets and stuff, and then get to see them and have coffee together.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So this has ended up being a super cool experience for us, and we're very, very thankful for it. Obviously, it's hard for everybody, but very, very thankful for what we're getting out of it, what our fans are giving to us during this.
Yeah.
This one is super special to us, and we've had, I'm trying to think of how to say this, but we've had the honor and the privilege to write songs that really have connected with people, way deeper than I ever expected our songs to connect with people, which we do not take lightly, and we want to continue that. And this one especially, it's one that we usually will end our shows with. And to see a crowd of people screaming these lyrics, and I feel like they're not at our show anymore when I'm watching them. It's like they are in their life. They're thinking about their things that they're going through, and the fact that something that we're writing is relating to them in that way is so special to us. So yeah, this is our song Lifeline, and we hope you love it. Thanks guys so much. This was amazing. We love playing, so thank you. Can you call my lifeline, 'cause I give up. And I'll raise my white flag and just give in, 'cause I'm barely breathing, got no reason for grieving, that's just how I feel. I'm just trying to be real. Wish I could turn the switch on, leave it on all damn day long, get it tattooed on my arm just because they told me not to. Wish I could turn you all off, say it without going soft, but we all know that I'm not one to tell you you have got to. Shoulda, feel it, take it, break it, make it what you wanna. Lose it, choose it, find it, mind it, lose it, use it, how you're gonna. Shoulda, feel it, take it, break it, make it what you wanna. Lose it, choose it, find it, mind it, lose it, use it, how you're gonna. Can you call my lifeline, 'cause I give up. And I'll raise my white flag and just give in, 'cause I'm barely breathing, got no reason for breathing, it's just how I feel. I'm just trying to be real. Whoa, whoa. I'm just trying to be real. Wish I believe the things I pray, 9 times out of 10 they're too cliche, but I wouldn't give a replay. 2 a.m. and still no sleeping. The numbers and figures don't add up, but I'm not really sure if it matters, 'cause lately life's full of disasters. 5 a.m. and still no sleeping. Sugar, feel it, take it, break it, make it what you wanna. Lose it, choose it, find it, mind it, lose it, use it, how you gonna. Can
you call my lifeline, 'cause I give up. And I'll raise my white flag and just give in. Yeah. It's unfairly free, ain't got no reason for grief, and that's just how I feel. And I feel the pressure to be perfect forever, that's just how I feel. I'm just trying to be real. Whoa, whoa. So I'm just trying to be real. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to be real.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone to come. Take care. Bye.